Hey, what's up everybody? How's everything going? Well, believe it or not, one of the things that I don't do a lot that I am kind of curious, more so from your point of view, doing other things besides drinking coffee black, implementing coffee drinks. That could be alcoholic, that can be whatever it may be, in the realms of doing other things than what you call the norm of drinking coffee. So I'm really curious to see what you think about that. But I think what we're gonna do first is we're gonna work on one recipe that a friend gave me, and it's Irish coffee. But like I said, one of the things that I realized about me drinking coffee is like I love black coffee. I can drink it all day long, do my thing. And at times at night, I do have decaf with creamer, So and I've always frowned against putting a additive like alcohol or even fruits or whatnot in coffee. Even though I even don't like iced coffee. We shall see how this recipe goes. We're gonna do the recipe according to the way my friend gave me the link, and I'll give you the link in the description below. But I also will put my own spin on it, of what I think about it. Please don't come after me. It's Irish coffee, so I'm sure there's many ways to actually do this. But like I said, I'm gonna follow this recipe to a T, and we'll go from there. Okay, here's the deal. Irish coffee is a drink, consists of black coffee, and I think we're gonna be using dark roast. And I really did like the way my Contagious coffee tasted. Has a little fruitiness on it, but I think it may do well. We'll see. So then the other ingredient that we will be using is this original Bushmills Irish whiskey. So we're gonna be using this probably like a tablespoon or ounce. I'll give you, like I said, I'll give you the recipe and all that from the link down below. But we will see if I need a measure or not. But I guess I'm saying that is because one of those things is that really more so what you like in coffee or like in beverage or whatnot, what you like more of. But typically it's going to be about an ounce. And since we're weighing everything else out, we might as well go ahead and weigh this out. Okay, so we're going to be using a tablespoon of this Irish whiskey, Bushmills. And then we are gonna have cream too. So let me go get the cream. Here's the cream. This is heavy whipping cream. And we are going to use this whisk. And we're gonna be using. And this is 8-ounce glass. And then the last remaining thing that we're gonna do actually is put another tablespoon or so of brown sugar. And then the very last thing that we're gonna do is put shaved chocolate on the top. I'm not gonna mix it through. We're just gonna follow it the way it is. So we'll see how it turns out, and then we'll go from there. We're gonna go ahead and get started making the Irish coffee. The first thing we're gonna do is grab the glass. This is a glass of choice that I'm using. And we're gonna put 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. You wanna use a cup of coffee. We're using a dark roast. It's called Contagious. It's one of the ones that I usually use. It's a dark roast African coffee. Some of the ingredients that we are dealing with, we can talk about that, is the Bushmills Irish whiskey. We have 3 tablespoons of that. We also have shaved some chocolate that we'll shave on top. We have some whipped cream also. Here's our coffee, freshly brewed. All right, stop it right there. And then we're gonna put the whiskey in. Ooh, there we go. And now what we're going to do is gonna whisk this a little bit more. Okay. And then it says best to go ahead and make sure you put hot water on the spoon so it won't seep through. Okay, and here we go. I'm gonna try to fill it up to the top. Okay, that's good. And then what we're going to do, put some shaved chocolate. That I'm using is milk chocolate. I'm not too sure what's customary, but this is what we're using for now. This is it. So I want to give you my first impressions. Truthfully, this is actually my second. I've already had it before, but I want to give you my thoughts about the coffee. or the mixed drink. Cheers. Wow. Wow. It's really tasty. Alcohol does come in, but it's absolutely tasty. I was really surprised how tasty this drink is, and it's even better with the chocolate shavings. Wow. Talk about this for a little bit before we end this video or end this session of the video. I was really shocked and surprised how tasty this really was. I think this time I put a little bit more booze in it compared to the first time I did it. But I do like how I don't think you get the contagious in it. So I think even First Love or just a dark roast in general will work just fine. I do like how the dark roast, heaviness of the coffee really does help out to taste what you get from the sugar, the whiskey, and everything together, you know. Of course, the whipped cream and the garnish, so to speak, of the chocolate shavings. But yeah, I was really surprised. How would I change this or how would I enhance it? I'm still determining what that looks like. I do like the fact that it is using black coffee, you know, so it's not overly like strong like espresso would be, but it's pretty cool though that the black coffee, the coffee still is the main component here. Irish coffee, I was really surprised. Hopefully you'll try it. Probably you have tried it. Give me tips and tricks and all that stuff that you may have. The next thing we're gonna do is try a spin off the Irish coffee. My version, I guess. So now that I've done the Irish coffee, the next thing I'm gonna do is put my spin on it. It's nothing too crazy, I don't think, but what it is going to be mixing the coffee, the alcohol, the sugar together as one. The reason why I want to do that is because it tastes so good, and I'm wondering if I make a smaller cup that I can get that taste mostly in every cup. The good thing about the Irish coffee, to me, of what I've noticed, is that it changes by every sip because things are not totally mixed through. So you're getting a different amounts of booze, sugar, and coffee mixed in, and also with the cream. And then I will add a little bit of salt to kind of just see if that balances out the sweetness. It's not overly sweet, but I like to put salt into baked goods quite a bit, and I'm sure you've heard that before. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna test it out, see if that works. If it doesn't or doesn't, I'll let you know, and then we'll go from there. All right, here's my logic. I really do like the Irish coffee, but this is me more so putting a spin on it. So I'm gonna add the sugar, a pinch or so of salt, and the booze, the Irish whiskey, just 1 ounce this time. And my logic is that if I do this right, it will be more balanced in each and every sip. So I'm gonna put this here, add this here, and then brew a cup of coffee. Okay, here we go. I'm going to brew a cup of coffee. So we're gonna put about 270, 280 grams of coffee. This is dark roast, First Love, into the server. So we're gonna just mix everything through. That's the logic that I'm going with right now, to make sure everything dissolves all at the same time. All right, this should be the last pour to get us to the 280 mark, and that should give us about a cup of coffee. And I'm sure you'll say, like, it's not mixed through yet. What's going on? You'll see. There's method to my madness. I guess I'm too close. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna mix it through. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna froth up the cream, give it the thickness, body that we want. There we go. So here we go. Let's get a little closer. I didn't do the spoon thing, and my assessment is right. You don't need to. Okay, fill it up all the way to the top. This is dark chocolate. Now, straight up, I'll let you know if it's crap. Okay. There we go. So, we'll see how this tastes. Now it's time to try my spin on the Irish coffee. Cheers. It's good. It's good too. It's really good. Can I give you more than it's really good? It's more chocolatey, everything mixed together. It's just the combination of it really works really well. Just enough booze for me. I actually don't drink a lot, so this is perfect for me. Of course, if you want to add more booze, you can. Yeah, the sweetness comes in from the, I do like the addition of the dark chocolate up top. You don't need it, but it does add something to it. And then I do like how the taste of the coffee is mixed in with the brown sugar, so it's more incorporated. Yeah, I'm a believer. I used to knock this stuff all the time, but it's really tasty. I think this is perfect for end of the day type of drink. You can do decaf. I know a lot of people don't do decaf. I actually made my wife a decaf of this one yesterday. She really did actually enjoy it. I don't think it's so much more so about the coffee. Everything together works together. And I think that's the beauty of it. Especially every sip is sort of kind of different. Yeah. It's just well balanced. It's a perfectly, and that's really what I go for in coffee in general. Nice balanced coffee. I don't know if I would try, more of a fruitier taste of coffee. I think the darker roast coffees, the ones that have that 1 or 2 notes of chocolate and nut, works well. This is my drink. Sorry, Keith. Thanks for giving me this idea. And I don't know if you've made this before or not, but let me know what you think. Do you like my spin of it? Of adding the salt, adding the salt, sugar, and then the alcohol all together, and then mixing it through, making a cup of coffee that way. It's slightly different than the original, and the beauty of this is that it doesn't need to be totally different. The original is perfect the way it is, but tell me about your variation. So, me signing off right now. Talk to you later. Bye.